This is Saturday Night Online Live with Romeo.
Hey, we're Foster the People, and this laptop here holds questions from people around the country that they want to ask us. So we're going to go through them. Hello, Danielle from Toledo, Ohio. How did you get signed, and how did you feel once you finally achieved that goal? Well, we were a pretty young band when we started getting label interest. We wrote Pumped Up Kicks at the beginning of 2010 and put it on our website, and it kind of just started to flurry around on the internet and stuff. And then we went in and played South by Southwest, and I think we were just we just popped up on people's radars. So yeah, and it felt good. Allison from Detroit, Michigan. How would you describe your sound? Do you feel you fit under a genre? DJ Cubby.
This is always a tough one to answer. I don't know. I generally say it's indie.
Electronic pop?
Yes. Indie electropop. Quirky, fun. I don't know. Whether we fit into a genre or not, I don't know if we really do. Because I feel like our sound pulls from so many different genres and kind of makes...
It's like a postmodern genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Postmodern.
Thank you, Andy Warhol. Ashley from Omaha, Nebraska wants to know, who are your biggest influences in the music industry? In the industry. As in musicians or in the industry?
Yeah.
Well,
You know?
Dr. Dre kind of has
He's
a
on
foot
both
in
sides.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre is one. Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
He has a foot in both. Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're overthinking this. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
Katie from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania wants to know how long it took to record Torches as a whole record. 5 months?
5 months,
6,
yeah.
Yeah, 5-6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of like demos previously that kind of started before that ended up on the record, but yeah, it was 5 months in the studio and we were done. Jamie from Evansville, Indiana says, what is your favorite thing to do when you're not playing music? DJ Ponce.
DJ Ponce. I like to surf, even though we haven't been able to surf much on the road. I like to do that. I like to eat candy on my free times.
That's true, he's not kidding.
Yeah.
He eats a lot of candy.
Even not on his free time.
Yeah.
When he's working
He's-
on stage.
Yeah, he's got a
Between
jar
songs.
of M&Ms next to his drum kit. He's just-
Throwing it.
Ariana from Birmingham, Alabama. If you could collaborate with any artist, alive or dead, who would it be? Salvador Dali would be.
That would be fun.
That would be
He
crazy.
could do some sick animation for us.
He would, and he'd probably like take the instruments out of her hands and be like, "No, let me show you how to play correct guitar," because he thinks he's
That
good at
how he
He
everything.
touches the guitar and it just
Yeah, it's
melts over
exactly
his
how he
hands.
talks.
Okay.
Robbie from Missoula, Montana. Missoula, Oblongata. What's an interesting fact about yourselves that many people may not know? Show him the plaid duck.
Really? You think on camera? Is it
No,
gonna be-
maybe, I don't know. How far down is it? I don't remember.
It's pretty far down on my rear end.
We could
He's
talk
got a
about
plaid
it.
duck on his butt. Now everybody knows. And Cubby plays the clarinet.
I did.
You did? You
Once
still
play it,
don't?
You can't ever go back. You play it.
You
still
play it, dude.
All right,
Own
fine.
it.
All right. Played clarinet in concert band in high school.
Yes.
And currently in
And
foster
currently in foster people. Play clarinet.
Tracy from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I've been to Wilkes-Barre. It's a tiny town in Pennsylvania. I've been there. It's nice. What's your favorite track on the album? I think right now my favorite track's Houdini. Love that track.
Mine's Call It What You Want.
Mine's I Would Do Anything For You.
Nice. We've got Alexa from Junction City, Kansas. What does your newest album mean to you on a personal level? I think Torches for me is a lot about shedding old skin and stepping into something new. It's a very, there's a lot of, it's about overcoming, I think, a lot. So it's like, I think the theme for the record is like hope for the underdog. There's a lot of animosity on the record, and then joy, just taking the animosity and breaking it over your knee. That's what. Cut that. Next question. Jackie from Detroit, Michigan, says, "What kind of odd jobs did you have before the band?"
I think one of my favorite jobs of all time when I was in high school, I actually worked for a hot air balloon company, and it was insane. We went and set up the balloon and launched it, and then we got to chase it. And we had licenses where we were legally allowed to drive on any dirt road in California, so they were legal off-roading license.
That's
So we would
incredible.
chase the balloon up in the mountains, then it would land, and we'd tear it down and go.
I don't know how they let high schoolers do that. You just get in so much trouble. I would.
I know. It sounds amazing.
Genius.
Yeah. I directed traffic at an amusement park. I sold dish satellite television, telemarketing,
Sold knives.
cutlery, kitchen cutlery. Not knives, Cubby.
Cutlery.
Cutlery.
It's fancier than knives, buddy.
You were slinging knives on the street, boy.
Made no money doing that.
I worked for Dairy Queen. That's where my sweet tooth started.
And used to deliver blocks of cheese to Larry King.
All right, I did do that as a delivery boy.
Dana from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, wants to know, where do you see yourselves in 5 years? 5 years. You're gonna have a bunch of kids.
Am I gonna have
you're
the
gonna,
kids? Or is
you're
Boss
gonna have
the kids?
You're gonna have a bunch of kids, but you're not gonna know them.
And cut that.
Don't cut that.
Oh, jeez. Next
Yeah.
question. Thank you, Dana.
Kelly from Lebanon, New Hampshire. What's the best way for you to connect with your fans? Twitter is a good way.
Yeah, you were up till 6 last night tweeting.
I was on Twitter for an hour and a half, just talking to people. I couldn't sleep. It was awesome though. That's good. I like Twitter. Bethany from Tulsa, Oklahoma. How do you typically begin writing a song? It all starts with drums, drums and a vibe, and then music, and then I'll start scatting, just not real words, but just singing over it, and then real words will just kind of pop in, and help me out, guys. Just they'll pop in, and they'll become real words.
Once they pop in.
And once they pop in,
It's like,
they write themselves.
Orlando. Christina from
Oaktown.
Orlando.
You know her? Is that your ex?
Yeah. No.
What does Mark Pontius like to do? What is your favorite song to play live? Mark Pontius from O-Town.
I think my favorite song right now to play live is Life on the Nickel. Lots of drums and percussion going on. So
Funk
it
beat.
has
It's
to be
like
my
a
favorite.
cool break beat.
Yeah, I feel like I.
All the other
It's like I'm
songs are
black
going
and
like
playing
this the whole time. It's true. There's a lot of
As
footage of
captured
Mark
on
just going like
footage,
this.
always seems to be like a monkey drum.
Just Animal from
Just wind up.
Sesame Street or wherever Animal's from. Jessica from Roanoke, Virginia, the lost city of Roanoke. How does it feel to be the hottest indie band right now?
whoa.
How does it feel to be the hottest bass player in an indie band right now?
Very good.
I don't know. We're not the hottest indie band
Yeah,
right now. Romina from Lubbock, Texas. What would you say is the highlight of your career so far? Two girls from Montreal.
And cut that, starting the question now. What would you say is the highlight of your career so far? Well, Romina, I think my highlight... Romina, my highlight is Glastonbury. I still have the bracelet on. Why are you guys laughing? Glastonbury's again.
Okay. Don't lie, dude. You know it was Montreal. Monica from Columbus, Georgia.
Please cut that, God.
No.
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 I'm crying.
Take a deep breath. I think we're done.
I don't know if we're gonna recover.
Monica from Columbus. This one's from Monica from Columbus, Georgia. Where did the name Foster the People come from?
Well, yeah, Foster the People actually was kind of a name that was a work in progress, and I think early on we played a lot of shows for charities, or we did play a lot of shows for charities, and that kind of helped define sort of our vision for the band, and Mark's last name is Foster, so we kind of decided to, do a little play on words. And
Like Ben Folds 5. I never knew his last name was Folds.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a bad
Holding
poker
up
player.
people.
Or a good poker player. I guess depending. You gotta know when to hold him and you gotta know when to fold him. Like that song.
So do I.
Nikki from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What is the most memorable concert you've ever attended? Petra.
That was a pretty good one.
And live.
Live probably is actually my most memorable.
Really?
Yeah.
That was
That was
awesome.
my
Did he
first
have
concert.
that thing hanging down?
No, he's completely bald.
Oh, okay. That thing was crazy.
Pre-thing or
Yeah,
post-thing?
that was it pre-thing or post-thing?
That was pre. I
Pre-thing?
think it's pre. Yeah.
Pre-thing.
Alright.
Thing.
Yeah, I don't know what you should call it. It was like a Thai kickboxing thing. It's like wearing a belt. As a Thai kickboxer. The longer the thing is, the more hardcore you are. We finally got her to break. My most memorable concert would have to be Kenny G. I went with my mom when I was 10, and he did a circular breathing technique and held a note for like at least 5 minutes. It was pretty awesome. Gina from Philadelphia. What are your plans for the rest of 2011? Well, we're going to be touring a lot. We're playing shows for the rest of the year. We're doing a bunch of festivals. We're planning. We're actually, I think, going to play a show in Anchorage, Alaska, which just popped up in the last few days, and do like a 3-day fishing trip and dog sledding trip at the same time after we play.
Fishing from a dog sled.
That would be awesome.
Like trolling.
That would be amazing. Let's do that. We got to film that. And that's the end.
Hey, end.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you so much for submitting questions. We had a lot of fun answering them. We are Foster the People, and you can follow us on Twitter at Foster the People or Facebook.com/Foster the People. Thank you so much.
Bye.
This is